Hi, my name is Brad Larson, and I'm here to give you my presentation on the motivations behind continuing education after high school. And so, just to kind of begin, just to introduce my topic, I chose this topic because education is a big factor in my life, and it's led me to be successful thus far. And so I started in high school, and then I decided to continue to go to college because I thought it'd make my future a lot more successful, and I thought it'd be something that would help me achieve things that I wouldn't without college. And to go along with that, there are goals and motivations that I found throughout my analysis and through the interviews that I performed and all the research. There are many different motivating factors, but I broke it down to a few, which I'll go over throughout the rest of the presentation. And my last thing that I'll answer in my conclusion is how can understanding the why behind why people go to school help institutions? And so, continuing along, my informants, I had Marissa and Mike. Starting with Marissa, Marissa is my coworker. I work at Vivint Solar, now Sunrun, because of a merge. But Marissa is a very powerful leader, and a lot of people look up to her. She has a lot of family background and it strives to be as the best person she can be. Marissa does have a super deep tie with her family roots, and that's another reason why I feel like she is the way she is and has such strong ties to wanting to go to school, because her dad has a bachelor's degree and wants the best for her daughter, so that's why she pushes to be so successful and continues to go to school. And Mike, on the other hand, is my best friend. He's been my best friend since 3rd grade. Mike is an aspiring firefighter. He went to school at SUU for about a year, but then he returned home because he wanted to be a firefighter and go to school for that. And so Mike is currently living on his own. He's very independent. He doesn't like to rely on anybody else. He likes to be a motivation for himself and of himself. And so just moving on, between the comparisons and contrastions between Mike and Marissa. So both Mike and Marissa found motivational factors from outside forces to continue their education. So that came from their parents, it came from their peers, it came from their friends. And so why Mike went to SUU is because he had friends going to SUU, and his parents went to SUU, and his parents never actually finished getting a college degree. I think they only went for less than a semester before they got pregnant and dropped out. And then Marissa, on the other hand, had her family ties. Her dad went and got his bachelor's degree. He owns his own businesses, and she's an aspiring entrepreneur. And going on, like I was saying, with both Mike and Marissa, they thought that getting higher education would help them be more successful. Kind of along those lines with my personal bias when I first went into this topic. I had to learn to put that aside and just kind of go with the flow of things, of allowing different things to impact my outlook on everything. And so with my analysis, I'm going to pull a couple different quotes. So I had Mike, he said, having a higher formal education, I feel like is going to set me up to be above everyone else that doesn't have one. And that first pick over a job, and be that first pick for a promotion. And so that theory goes along with Maslow's theory of actualization. How that goes with that is because it's a capability aspect, and how he's going to be above everybody else, and he can see himself being above everyone else if he continues to get that education. And then Marissa stated, I felt that going to college would not only help make it so I was set up for success and would make it so that I had more opportunity, but I also felt that it would be a way to meet new people. And this goes along with Maslow's theory of esteem, and this is because Marissa's ability to and wants and needs for accomplishment and for success. And so these go along those lines because she wants to gain a new perspective on herself, gain a new perspective on other people, and gain friends out of it. And so just to wrap this up, people are motivated by many different factors, And so that could be by outside forces, internal forces. It could be from yourself. You want to be a better person out of it, or want to be more motivated out of it, and want success for yourself and within yourself. But how this can help universities is because if universities can pinpoint direct needs and wants and motivational factors for different areas, it can help get people to their school and pinpoint individuals that they're trying to target. And with that, I'd like to thank you guys so much for your time. And again, my name is Brad Larson. I hope you have a wonderful evening.